I landed at Phoenix Sky Harbor at 9:18 p.m. My family group chat said, "We're outside by door 7. I grabbed my carry-on and followed the signs to baggage claim. Door 7 was empty. Not just empty, completely quiet. No familiar faces, no car, no missed calls. At first, I thought they were circling the airport. I texted my mom, "I'm here. Where are you?" 5 minutes passed, then 10, then 20. That's when I noticed something strange. My return flight confirmation email was gone. I searched my inbox. Nothing. Then I opened my airline app. Reservation canceled. I didn't cancel it. Background: I'm 27. I live in Denver. I work in healthcare billing. My family lives in Arizona. This trip was supposed to be a family reset. My mom had been saying for months, "We need time together." No drama. The drama she was referring to? Me refusing to keep paying for things quietly. For the last 3 years, I had been paying the family phone plan, covering my mom's car insurance, handling the shared streaming subscriptions, occasionally sending money when my younger brother was between jobs. Not because I was rich, but because I was the stable one. And I thought that's what daughters do. At 9:42 p.m., my mom finally replied, "Oh no, we thought you were coming tomorrow." I stared at the message. I sent her the screenshot of the itinerary she personally forwarded me 2 weeks earlier. No response. Then my brother texted, "Why are you making this a big deal?" I was standing alone outside an airport at night, in a city I no longer lived in, with no ride, no return flight, and apparently no plan. I checked the Airbnb confirmation. 4 guests. My name wasn't listed. That's when something shifted. This wasn't confusion. This was intentional. They had moved the dates, removed my return ticket, and never told me. Here's the part I don't like admitting. I wasn't angry at first. I was embarrassed. Families were hugging around me, parents lifting suitcases, people laughing, and I was refreshing my phone screen, pretending someone was coming. I didn't want to call an Uber, because that would mean accepting it. 10:07 p.m. My mom finally called. Her voice was calm. Too calm. "We just assumed you'd double check. You're always so particular." That sentence. That was the moment. Because suddenly, it wasn't a mistake. It was my fault. She said, "You can stay somewhere tonight and we'll figure it out tomorrow." Stay somewhere. Like I was a distant relative, not her daughter who paid half her bills. Here's something my family forgot. The airline account used to book everyone's flights. Mine. The Airbnb account. Mine. The credit card on file. Mine. They had access, but I paid it. And in that airport parking lot, something clicked. For 3 years, I had been the safety net. And that night, they cut the rope. I opened my banking app. I didn't cancel anything immediately. I'm not impulsive. I just removed the autopay settings. Then I changed the password. Then I logged out of every shared account. Quietly. No announcement. No threat. Just a boundary. Good choice. I didn't call them back. Instead, I ordered an Uber and booked the cheapest airport hotel I could find. Not because I couldn't afford better, but because something inside me had cooled. When I got to the hotel room, I sat on the edge of the bed and replayed everything. The changed dates, the canceled return flight, the Airbnb without my name. That wasn't forgetfulness. That was removal. At 11:32 p.m., my brother texted, "Did you figure it out?" No apology, just inconvenience management. I replied, "Yep, that was it." The next morning, I woke up to 7 missed calls. 3 from my mom, 2 from my brother, 2 from an unknown number. Then I saw the texts. "Call me ASAP. Something's wrong with the Airbnb. Why are the payments failing?" I didn't respond immediately. I opened the Airbnb app. The reservation had been canceled at 10:14 p.m. by the account holder. Me. Here's the thing. I hadn't canceled it. But when you remove your card from a booking that hasn't been fully processed yet, it doesn't hold. And the remaining balance had been scheduled for midnight. They were standing outside a locked rental house. 4 suitcases. No access code. No confirmation. 8:03 a.m. my mom calls again. This time I answered. Her voice wasn't calm anymore. "What did you do?" I stayed steady. "I didn't do anything. The Airbnb says cancelled. The card declined. I paused. Oh, that's strange. She inhaled sharply. You need to fix this. Need, not ask. Need. Then my brother got on the phone. Stop being dramatic. Just put the card back. That word again. Dramatic. Like being removed from your own trip was theatrical. I said, you told me to stay somewhere and figure it out. So I did. Silence. Then, you're punishing us. That's when I realized something. They thought my support was permanent. Like gravity. Like oxygen. Like something that simply exists. Around 9:15 a.m., I finally checked the unknown number voicemail. It was from the airline. Hi. This is regarding a recent account update request. Please confirm the authorized user removal. Authorized user removal? I logged into my airline profile. My emergency contact was gone. My frequent flyer number had been removed from my own booking history. And under account settings, there was a new secondary contact email. Not mine. My brother's. I felt it in my stomach. They hadn't just removed me from the trip. They were slowly transferring control, access, points, benefits, accounts, the things I built. Then I noticed something worse. A credit inquiry notification. From 2 days ago, someone had attempted to apply for a travel rewards credit card using my information. Same address, same birthday, but a different phone number. My brother's. I didn't confront them immediately. Instead, I called the bank, and the airline, and the credit bureau. Fraud alert placed. Accounts locked. Documentation requested. Calm voice. No emotion. Professional. At 11:47 a.m., my mom called again. This time, her voice sounded different. Soft. Why did the bank call me? There it was. The crack. I didn't accuse. I didn't yell. I simply said, why was my social security number used yesterday? Silence. The kind of silence that stretches. Then she said, it wasn't like that. Not. That didn't happen. But, it wasn't like that. My brother had been denied for multiple credit cards. He needed one for the trip. He told my mom it would be temporary. He said I wouldn't mind. They planned to use the card for the Airbnb and rental car. Then figure it out later. The reason my return flight disappeared. They didn't want me noticing the new account activity. They thought if I came a day later, it would already be approved, and I'd just go along with it. Like always. By noon, the Airbnb booking was gone. The rental car was cancelled. The fraud alert froze any pending approvals. The bank requested documentation from the applicant. My brother's phone started going straight to voicemail because he realized something. Fraud investigations don't disappear quietly. My mom called one last time, crying. Not because she missed me, not because she stranded me, but because they're saying it could be criminal. I sat in that quiet hotel room, and I felt something unexpected. Not rage, relief, because the narrative had shifted. I wasn't the dramatic daughter anymore. I was the account holder, the legal adult, the one with documentation. I said calmly, I'm not pressing charges. Pause. But I'm also not fixing this. Another pause. You wanted me off the trip. Silence. You got your wish. I flew back to Denver that afternoon, on a new ticket, paid with my own card, only for myself. I removed every shared payment, closed the family streaming accounts, transferred my phone line to a private plan, locked my credit permanently. 3 weeks later, my mom texted, can we talk? I didn't block her. I just didn't respond immediately, because for the first time in my life, my silence wasn't fear. It was choice.